Welcome to watch-highres channel. In this video, I'll be reviewing my Samsung Galaxy Fit 2, but this is not actually a review at all. I will be talking about bracelets, general and digital watches like smartwatches, and why you should be considering and why you should be escaping from them, and why I have purchased this to my collection. First of all, the reason was it was $20-25 range device, and it was a bargain, cheap, considering cheaper than many digital starter Casio models. So if you're ever considering a digital watch adding to your collection, you could be going a bracelet direction. Not just Samsung Fit 2, but also Xiaomi Mi Bands and many kind of brands out there. And also you can consider Amazed Fit style semi-smart watch and bracelet combined devices. So in this video, I'll be talking about generally. So these devices in common, like they, calculate your heart rate and count your steps, your sleep, and sportive activities. You can add huge amount of activities to the Galaxy Fit 2, and it's a good thing to have when you want to sport with this device. And as you can see, it can calculate your stress level, the location, the weather, and chronometer, and reminds you to drink water and stuff. So it has a lot of functions, and you can read your messages. You can't answer phone calls, but you can have an idea. Someone calls you, it just vibrates and rings. So you have a function that if your phone is in silence and you're in a meeting, this could work out. So if you're a business professional, this will help you out like a smartwatch, but much less money than a smartwatch. And these devices, I think in general, will be the stepping stone. Like if you ever want to buy an Apple iWatch or a big Samsung smartwatch or Huawei watch, like professional watch, much more expensive, this one, like 10 times, 5 or 10 times more expensive than this watch, smart bracelet, let's just not call it a watch. So this is the way to go. So first you buy this or any kind of device like this, and then try if you're adapting a digital accessories or not. The battery life that I have from a Fit 2 is about 5 or 6 days. I also catch a 1 week, so it depends on how the brightness is, how much phone calls and vibration you use, and also the calculation of your heart rate also changes the battery usage. But generally you catch 4 or 5 days and 7 days. It depends on how you use it. So the battery life is quite good. Right now the brightness is in the mid-level, so still pretty good screen we have here, OLED screen, and it doesn't spend too much energy. For the video, I just moved the screen time for over 1 minute, so that's why it is always on. Normally it's going to cancel itself like 3 and 5 seconds. It's also helping the battery out when you do in a short time close-up, and when you move it like this, it suddenly works. So it's also keeping, like, it has a wake up system. Many of the devices have. So these are the positive sides. It's light, it's easy to use, it's water resist, you can swim with it. I've swim with it in the sea, not just in a pool, but the sea, because it's salty, and it's good to have a durable device. The front element is quite good, and it's also looking good and slick. So the bracelets, oh no, I'm sorry about that. You have a bracelet option later on for the third party, but generally you have a strap, silicone strap, which is quite flexible and lightweight. So you can change the strap with huge amount of colors, especially orange. If you change it to orange or yellow, this could be a very sportive device. But if you want to go slick and business style, black is the way to go. And you can, like I told you, change the strap to a bracelet as a metal. But I think if you go that direction, it will look like a lady's watch because it's too thin, and the metal bracelet won't look like a male stuff. But for this could be a male accessory. These are the upsides, like positive sides, and the battery life is quite good, having your heart rate. The bad sides, for the Samsung Fit 2 specific, your heart rate is not perfect. When it says 65, it could be 62 or 61, and it could be also 67 or 69, 68, like 2 or 3 beats per minute for your heart rate could be space. And also the step counting, if you move like 6,000 steps, you might be losing a couple of hundreds of steps along the way, or gaining more. So the step count is not perfect because it doesn't match with my Samsung S10 Plus. So I can say the phone is way better than this device to calculate my steps, but it's not bad. This does not have any GPS, and many of the bracelets don't have a GPS. So if you take only the smart bracelet, and it's not going to locate where you are and cover all your journey and calculate true steps with double side control like GPS and the step count. It will just record the steps. And the one last thing, and the worst thing, is not going to present a watch on your wrist. It doesn't feel like a watch. It's not a watch, but it's not going to look like a watch. For keeping the hour, it works, but makes you feel like an accessory? Not. It's something plastic. So it could be only option for a digital watch if you're considering a small, cheap digital watch, and that's an alternative to add to your collection. But if you are a watch guy and if you want to carry a little weight or just a watch dial look, this is not a way to go. But it's a stepping stone for a digital smart watch. How do I use it? I use it sometimes standalone when I'm going to push the limits of my sportive activities, but otherwise, since this is light and it has a long battery life, I use it like this. I put it on my right wrist, which I don't use my watches, and it's difficult behind the camera. Sorry about that, it takes more time. And as you can see, this is going to be like this. I know it doesn't look too cool, but this is just for sportive activity or running or walking for a long time. So that's about it. And then I take it off, put it in my pocket. That's about it. Let me know what you think. If you watched the video until the end, please don't forget to like the video, share it, and subscribe to the channel would be great. And see you in the next video. I will review this watch soon, hopefully, in the channel. So keep it watching and don't forget to subscribe. Bye.